Greetings. This is Yasha Ben Israel back at you. Live. Oh, yes, I'm so glad to be here today just to be able to embark on the many blessings that life has to offer. And I'm just glad to partake of it. Today, I want to do a part two of playing chess, not checkers. And this part two is called Still Playing Chess and Not Checkers. All right, now I made a video a while back prophesying pretty much what was going to happen, and it went down exactly like I said. And I'm going to break down this video. This video is a video that I made called Playing Chess, Not Checkers. Allow me to share my screen. Just get right on into it. All right. All right. Here we go. Greetings. This is Yasha Ben Israel, just with a quick little something for y'all out here. I want to let y'all know that we ain't playing no games. We're playing chess, not checkers, right? We're not playing no games, right? Y'all playing these games and y'all playing the wrong type of games. Y'all in the wrong league, you know what I'm saying? And your information is a little twisted, a little tainted. We playing chess, not checkers. Now I want to talk about the conscious community, what's going on in the conscious community. There's a lot of things happening in the conscious community. You got a lot of bickering, a lot of discombobulation, you know. And one of the things that are taking place is that a lot of Israelites have been praying, and regardless to who is leading or who the Most High put their spirit on to lead, the Most High is the Savior for Israel and not no man. Not no man. I don't care whether you're messianic, whether you're non messianic. No man is the leader of black Israel. So a lot of the saints has been praying and praying and praying. They've been praying for a lot of people, a lot of the leaders, a lot of those who has the spirit on them to fall back from social media and to fall back from certain platforms and just to fall back and to lay down in green pasture so the Lord can restore our souls. This is the reason why you haven't been seeing a lot from JJ 7000, Black Jesus Minister, Yasha Ben Israel, guys like Zion Lex, whether he knows it or not, Divine Prospect, Mighty Hebrew, you know, and even Tazariot, you know. None of us have conspired, to do this. This is just something that I see that the Lord is doing. And in the midst of doing this, we go on certain platforms with the S, and their job is to use the Israelites as a punching bag. Y'all, let's beat up on the Israelites today. And a lot of them have even went so far, like the Sinetta page, the Garfield page, the Chris Harris page. okay, and the many different Sinetta, different pages have really bit the bullet of fighting and abusing the spirituality, the mentality, and almost even the physicality of the Israelites, just abusing them. You know, so I've heard many of the Israelites crying and complaining. Y'all need not to go on these places. That's all they do is beat y'all up. That's all they do is disrespect y'all. That's all they do is this. Many of us have many different responses, but at the end of the day, the prayer has been made and the Most High has moved. And in this moving, we're seeing once the Israelites have fallen back, we're seeing that there's a bunch of infighting amongst the conscious community infrastructure. You see guys like Chris Harris attacking Garfield, Garfield attacking Jabari, right? Reggie attacking Jabari. You got Shaka and Dougal attacking Reggie. You see what I'm saying? Then you have guys. I mean, you have guys like Morpheus as the little yard dog. You know, he trying to find a way to get in, and then you got guys like Unc who constantly throwing shots at the elder. You know, you got Shaka and Duga also today, as we can see. Now he's going at he was going at Reggie. Now he's going him and Sinetta is flat out straight war. I mean, it is all out dog fight. Okay. You got JJ 7000 and Chris Harris going at it. Okay. You got FOPE as well as Judah Nas going at it like cats and dogs. Okay, what I was saying in this video here, I was telling y'all how the Most High made it to where, the prayers of the saints was that the Israelites stay off that platform. And for about a good month straight, Sinetta had a hard time getting Israelites to come on the platform. And the monotony got broken when I came on there and challenged uh what was the boy name? G-Man, right? So now after that, all the Israelites start running back over there. Okay, so another apostle came back for the first time that night after seeing me over there. The first time he ain't been over there in about a couple months. Everybody will see me over there. Now everybody want to go back over there and run back on the Sinetta show. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the reality is this. Like I was stating, those guys have the hyena mentality. You understand? They're like hyenas, you know. Uh and that's just the gist of it. They're like hyenas. And if you understand the nature of a hyena, hyenas are up, and attack and eat anything. It don't matter whether it's good, bad, right or wrong. Whatever they team up on and pack on, that's what they're going to attack. And they kills everything that they kill, they eat. Almost everything they kill, they eat because that's how they live. Okay, they very seldom kill animals for war. Because food is scarce in the animal community. When the hyena kills, it eats. They eat anything. It doesn't matter how big, how small, how good, how bad, how right, how wrong, how dark, how light, how heavy, how light, it doesn't matter. The hyenas is going to attack it and they're going to kill it and they're going to eat it.
If they team up and their numbers is thick enough, their job is to attack it, kill it, and to eat it. That's what they do. They team up on it, whatever the subject is, whatever the opposition is, they team up on it, they attack it, and they eat it. But people fail to realize the herd, the hyena herd mentality. Some people call it an echo chamber, but I rather call it the hyena herd mentality that is taking place over there on the Sarnetta Conscious Show. All right, them guys have that hyena herd mentality. You understand what I'm saying? And just like the hyena, the female is the hierarchy. The female rule and dominate the wolf pack. Oh, excuse me, the hyena pack. You see, because only alpha energy, not feminine energy, runs the wolf pack. So in the hyena pack, the hierarchy is the female. She dominates and she runs the hyenas, and all the hyenas ever does is revolve around the female, like worship the females, right? And kill and eat. That's what they do. Okay, so the female always is taken care of and never ever is outside of the pride, which is never ever outside of the team, you know. Whereas in the hyena world, they quick to dismiss the male hyenas and to send them off into the wild to where they have to fend for themselves. And a lot of times they get killed, by the big cats and the other animals because the reputation of the herd is not a good reputation in the land. You understand? So the hyenas that eat on anything that once they in a team and they packed up, they'll team up and pack on anything, pretty much like Sinetta and them does. It don't matter if you Israel, they all gonna team up and pack up on you. It don't matter whether they Kemet, all of the Kemet guys don't agree, so what? It don't matter, we gonna attack Kemet. Even if the Kemet brother tell a lie, even if he lose, we gonna team up on the Israelite. Bam, you know, and that's how it goes down. There can be even different schools of thought. They'll all team up and just get rid of and just try to make the Israelite look silly, ridiculous, and stupid. So once they have consumed up all of the Israelites, ran all of the Israelites out of the way, right? Or did whatever they had to do to get rid of the Israelites. You understand? When really and truthfully, the Most High just sat the Israelites down in green pasture to restore their souls. Okay, so in the midst of that, Black Jesus Minister was caught up on Clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? He was over there at this time. He was over there stopping Whack 100 from busting Sarnetta upside his head. He was over there educating Whack 100 that all Israelites that Tazariak don't have run and dominance over. There's 1,000 different Israelite organizations, and Tazariak is only a captain in just one of those organizations. And all Israelites don't hate WAC 100, and only just the ISUPK, in which WAC 100 was in disagreement and argument with by way of Katazat number 1 and Tazariak. So that's what Black Jesus was doing. The Lord had him over there. Tazariak was over there on Clubhouse. Ain't wasn't nobody had no time to be over here on Sarnetta. You see, they was over there. This is during the time when all of the stuff was taking place with WAC 100 and Tazariak and Katazar when it was all brewing up over there. So ain't none of them guys none of the Israelites had no time for Sarnetta. The Israelites out here trying to build their own world and do their own thing. Right? So the Israelites wasn't really on that show like that. They wasn't even coming on there like that. You see, when Sinetta called me on the show, he called 1,000 different Israelites, and I was the last one to pick up. You know what I'm saying? Because I really didn't want to even be bothered with the shit, but I was like, bump it. He want to have an intellectual conversation because he said that he used the Israelites disrespecting him, and I ain't disrespecting him not one time. I just expressed my dominance and bounced off the show. All right. So what these guys do, the Israelites is all gone, man. You know what I'm saying? Once the Israelites all gone, once the food is all gone in the hyena pack, what the hyenas do? They start eating up on each other. You understand? That's the hyena herd mentality that goes on over there on the Sinetta show. And it's a very simpish, a feminine, female, hierarchical, bitch made type mentality. You understand what I'm saying? And I hate to say that, but I can't find no other way to express the words or the ideas that I'm trying to express. But so that's what it is. You're dealing with the hyena mentality, the hierarchical mentality. The black woman is God mentality. You dig what I'm saying? Get rid of the man, shut the power of the black man down. So another show. I also made a video about how Another Show is a very disrespectful show. He has been more disrespectful ever since. You understand? Y'all got to understand that ever since Terry left that show, a whole new Terry left his DNA all over there. I spit it on the show. I shit it on the show. You know what I'm saying? I ate on the show. You know what I'm saying? I left my breath and energy. My whole DNA footprint is on that show. You know what I'm saying? If you go back and look, last year, 2022, was an awesome year for Sinetta over there. You understand? He had an awesome year. That was one of his best years he had, on his own without his squad, jumping out there dealing with the new guys because Black Jesus Minister laced him up. And so much is going on over there. All them guys has ran from me, but they kept playing games and silliness. You understand? But I left my footprint up over there. You got them guys over there walking like me, talking like me, studying like me, researching like me. You know what I'm saying? Trying to put it down like the red man. You got somebody gonna come in my chat. One of Sinetta flunky said that I ain't nothing without Sinetta. Man, I'm 50 years old, man. I've been 49 years without motherfucking Sinetta. So that means I wasn't nothing before Sinetta. You know what I'm saying? Based on your standards. You dig what I'm saying? And that nothing that I was based on your standards before Sinetta is of me that I'm very much happy at being. I ain't trying to be Sinetta. Man, Sinetta don't make motherfucking me. That's why I walked off his show. Sinetta don't make or break Terry. Now, Sinetta can take Terry to the next level, but Sinetta can't make motherfucking Terry. All right. I mean, I'm just saying, and I hate to use these words, man. I got to get better with this. But they got the hyena mentality over there. And it's really, really bad. It's really, really bad. The disrespect, it's just off the charts. You got to understand that black leadership, when I was coming up, was guys like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. You got Tazariak coming all on social media saying, fuck Martin Luther King. I leave my DNA everywhere, baby. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. That's silly for him to say that and do that, man. No respect for the elders. You see? You got guys like Tazariak finna lead us all the way over into gangland because he chasing Whack 100 down, trying to get hold to Kanye West because he heard Kanye West was an Israelite. And Whack 100 know that them boys didn't give a damn about him and that they was trying to use him to get to somewhere else. And that's where all the problem and the chaos and the trouble began. You understand? That's that kind of show. So, I mean, a whole a string of events took place. You understand? I mean, you got today JJ 7000 mad at Shotgun Dunga. You know what I'm saying? So Sonetta go on JJ show. You know what I'm saying? JJ don't understand Karima no. You know what I'm saying? Just like Shock and Doom would say, I wonder who this loudmouth woman is, because all she doing is hollering and running her mouth. You know what I'm saying? Why she keeping secrets and elements away from JJ. You know what I'm saying? She know about monetization. She knows something to monetize. She know the rules to this game. And it's sad that she would allow Sarnetta to jeopardize her show with the fuck shit. Come over there cussing, clowning, and being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I mean, calling black women itches. Talking about people's mamas. I mean, Sarnetta just really showed his butt on the Lions Den 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he just really, really did. And I'm telling you, the only reason why he did it in the Lions Den, they looking at it like, oh, big homie is over here on our show. He came to bless our show. And the Lions Den is that kind of place where you go in like that. But JJ peeped game and told him, man, he can't be calling women bitches on my show. JJ did check him. He did peep game, but he came over there for that. He came over there to do things to shit on your flow because he afraid to shit on his flow. Because if he shit, because he messy like that, he does shit on his floor, but he cleans it up. But he afraid to the shit that he want to leave. He don't want to clean it up. He don't want to take it down. He don't want to edit it. He don't want to do none of that. He want to go somewhere where he can just go talk nasty, talk disrespectful, clown people, and the people that he does that to is intelligent. They all of us are monetized except for the Lions Den. So we know these rules. This is why I have 2 or 3 different channels. Channels to where I want to clown on. I got channels to go over there and do that on. And this channel here that's monetized, I won't sit up there and destroy that channel. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let nobody else destroy this channel. That's the reason why Eric Trueheart gone. You see? So you got Terry against the Lions Den, Lions again against Terry, Eric Trueheart against Terry. Terry ain't against Eric. I don't know what the fuck going on with him, but I just throw him in the Lions Den crowd and add him with the Lions Den haters that's hating on Terry. And all they hating on Terry is because Terry don't want to get in the middle of the crossfire. Terry don't want to fight on Sarnetta for JJ. Terry don't want to fight JJ for Sarnetta. Terry don't want to fight Chris Harris for JJ. Terry don't want to fight Chris Harris for Black Jesus Minister. Terry want to fight Chris Harris for Terry. Okay? And no other slick shit, no circumstances, no playing, no games, no none of that. Right? It's just silly, man. What's going on in the black conscious community. And they all have the hyena mentality. But I believe like King David said, hey, I lay down in green pasture. He restores my soul. I lay down, I'm just going to fall back and just lay down in green pasture so the Lord can restore my soul. And ever since he's been doing that, my channel's been getting better numbers. You know, you have Karima, who's talking bad about me. You know what I'm saying bad things, doing a little ugly videos. And, you got JJ talking slick under his tongue, hoping that I don't bite him. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord gonna take care of y'all, man. I'm about God's business, man. I'm not about the silliness. But let's go get back into this video that I had prepared for y'all because I was showing y'all way back then. This video like 3 months old. You know what I'm saying? I was sure the things that I was saying in this video is coming to pass now. I just, let's get back to it.
But ain't nobody said nothing about that. Constantly throwing daggers at the elder. He wiped the blood off. And he cleans the sword before he respectfully sticks him. But it's just a lot of crazy stuff going on in the conscious community.
I'm talking about Elder Walter Williams. Where Uncle's over there, cleaning the dagger off and just sticking him, Walter Williams, and then taking the dagger out and cleaning it like, oh, I ain't did nothing. Just disrespecting the elder.
And without the Israelites being there, the stuff is allowed to come and fester up into to a head. Okay. None of the Israelites should never have to worry about the algorithms anything like that, because we are popular people, and all it takes is for us to get back out there, start doing our thing, and we're going to start doing, what we do. Continue to tell the truth, because in reality, what has happened is that we have been focused so much on defending the faith that the important element of the Hebrew Israelite, or the black Israelite, or the black Jewish, or the however way you want to look at it, we have lost focus, and we should be focusing more on scriptural things like teaching the law, the statutes, the commandments, teaching the histories, you know, uh, and things like that, and then you have other things that are going on in the community. The attack is still going strong. You have brothers like, say, for instance, brother Yara, who is just constantly going back and forth over there, and he's the lone wolf. He's the only Israelite on these platforms, and I don't believe that for no reason.
I had to pause that for a second. Now, Yara's been missing in action. Now then, while all the Israelites vacated, when all the Israelites vacated, Yahweh was over there and they were dogging him out, catching him in all kind of lies. He wasn't relenting to the lies. He just kept on holding his position. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was crazy. They did him real bad over there. They did him real bad, and we ain't been seeing him. His team didn't show up because the Lord had us preoccupied to stay off that man's show at that point. We was making a statement. You understand? And the statement wasn't that we trying to collapse the man's show. The statement was that they are hyena herd mentality. They got the herd mentality, man. They all run in the hyena herd. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even wolves. They ain't even lions. You know what I'm saying? They just straight hyenas. You know?
That Israelites have conspired together. It's just something that is in the air that is happening. But Yara's the only one that's still over there. He's still fighting for something, and they're over there abusing him badly. They caught Yara up on something where they were talking about the scriptures, and Yara about the bears of Elijah. And they were trying to say, "Oh, it's so sad. Your God killed off all of these kids." And Elder Yara said that those wasn't kids, those were grown men, or maybe even young adults. The argument, proved that it didn't prove Yara 100% wrong, and it could depend, but they didn't. They didn't prove him 100% wrong, but the evidence leaned towards the idea that the Hebrew word of choice that they chose to focus on, which was Yalid, means they say Yalad and Yilid. None of them speak these languages. It's just simple Yalid. You know what I'm saying? And that word lad at the end, Yalad, Yalid. You know what I'm saying? It's where the English end up getting the word lad from. It means a young boy. A young child, a young boy, and even it also can mean because when you get to changing it from Yalid and Yalad and stuff like that, you get to changing it from the meaning of little boy to even meaning having to do with birth, because the word has to do with the bringing forth. You know what I'm saying? So like your son, your child, your kid, you know. But it also could just mean Yalit and Yalda, boy and girl, Yalit, Yalda. It's simple. And it really doesn't mean a grown person. Out of all of the translations, you only find maybe two or three, maybe out of maybe 100, that signified a young, old man or older men, old, grown. So Yara was made to look or to made to be seen as being disingenuous, or maybe just flat out wrong. and they challenge him and tell him that he needs to make an apology to the people. But Yara doesn't see himself wrong or need to see a need to explain, clearly, his point, or even, or even apologize, for just being flat out wrong. And that's what Shaka and Dougal's aim was in making his video. Killer B made a video about Yara, right? And this is what happens, when a person clearly is not moved and led by the spirit of Yah. All the people that call themselves Israelites have backed off. There's been a hiatus from Sinella's show, Garfield's show, and even Paradise Shift, DMG, the Israelites that have been going on there. Ain't nobody been watching them. Ain't nobody hardly been supporting. And ain't and like Captain went on there and debated DMG and lost. Everybody attacked Captain. So it's what is happening is the Most High is moving. If we were to fall back just for a minute, you know, and we need to do this, because we want to see what those people are really, really made of. Are you Kemet and you're made of Kemet, and are you attacking?
Well, we've seen now. We fell back, and we have seen what those people were really made of. They're made of hyena mentality. Just straight hyenas. You know what I'm saying? We see that, and it's been 3-4 months since I made this video, and ain't nobody start teaching yet. They tried to, I mean, Unc tried to, Reggie tried to, but these people are not teachers, man. Go back and look on my video page. Go back and look on my video page when I talked about the Israelites playing great chess, not checkers, this video. And go look back and see when this, matter of fact, I'm just going to tell you, when was this video made? This video made like 3 months ago, 2 months ago. Surely it's 3 months ago because YouTube is slow with updating the time. It's been 3 months ago. And these people ain't pushed out 4 lessons yet. They ain't pushed out 3 lessons. Just a bunch of fighting and tearing each other down. See, like I said, if we stay up off of there, we'll see what these people are made of, because everybody know that the Israelites is the main feature on the Sinetta show. And without the Israelites over there now, what's happening is that everybody is attacking each other because there's no food. The hyenas are starting to eat each other now. It's the survival of the fittest on the Shanetta show. Everything is going haywire, just like I said. I just wanted us to fall back so we can see what these people really made of. And we fell back, and we did it. We see what these people are made of. They're straight hyenas. They are fighting and they are attacking each other. And what they're doing, they're fighting each other, attacking each other for. And Sinetta loving it because he's getting paid off of all of it. I know, I'm monetized now. I know how this thing go. It's more content for him. It's more, and people go flock over there to see all of it. You did? And that's what he about. You see? But for everybody else is just fighting to get in their limelight. That's it. And to get in that Israelite limelight that the Israelites held down. That void. You dig? Let's get back to the video.
An Israelite to push a Kemetic agenda, or are you Kemet and you're just nothing more than an Israelite antagonist? And the same goes with Islam and the Moors, and the atheist, you know. Are you just Israelite antagonists, or are you just trying to get us out the way to push your agenda? So if we fall back, we'll see
See,
what
they
they're
trying to get us out of the way so they can get into the limelight. And now that we're out of the way, now they starting to fight and attack and eat each other to fill that void. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's really going on right now. And Sarnetta loving every minute of it.
agenda is, because if they are just Israelite antagonists and there's no Israelites for you to antagonize, then your movement should just dismantle and just fall completely apart. Okay, and if you have anything to really give and to offer the people, now that the Israelites is that the Lord have them on a sabbatical, on a hiatus. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is laying Israel down in green pasture to restore them, to restore their souls. So the falling back is not something that you should take lightly. All right.
Let me tell y'all who the spotlight was on the Sarnetta show for the last year. The spotlight was on Black Jesus Minister, JJ 7000, Yahra bin Nasir, and Yasha bin Israel, all of 2022. The year. And that's what that spotlight been on. And now that these men are no longer in the spotlight, those guys are eating each other alive for the spotlight, man. And this is why I wanted y'all to fall back, because I wanted the world to see that us all they ever did was just been hyenas, just agreed with the lies, the fakery, the fuckery, the molestation, the scams, the ungodliness, the Satanists, the wickedness, the devilishness. They agreed with all of that just to get Israel out of the spotlight.
But in reality, what they should be doing is using this time to teach Kemet, to teach your atheism. You know what I'm saying? To teach your Pan Africanism. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever agenda that you have to fight against the Israelites. I mind you, we're not playing these silly, silly games. We're playing chess, not checkers. You guys really don't know
That we still playing chess. That's today's show. And it's piggybacking off of a show I made almost 3 months ago. See, the word tell you that the word of a prophet is not going to leave his mouth and come back void. You see, if you know a man is a prophet when he speak things into the future, and then things go down just the way he said it. We got it on record. These prophecies that Yasha is speaking, and that all of these wicked niggas who don't believe in God are a part of this prophecy. This was 3 months ago, y'all. And it's going down just like how I said. Let's go.
how to play this game. All right. And it's wise the Israelites fall back to more. And I encourage it not to hurt anybody's platform, because I love my brothers and I love their platforms. But this is really attacked to see what everybody is about. You understand? That's what it's about. You know, it's attacked to see.
I told y'all back then, and now we see. We see that they are a bunch of people that has the hyena herd mentality. And they are all over there. They that show them they're falling apart to try to fill the void of me, JJ, Black Jesus Minister, and Yahra bin Nazir. And guess what? Black Jesus Minister, JJ, and Yahra gonna go back over there. I'm not. I'm falling all the way back. Because I'm the one that the Most High gave this vision to. You see? And I am irreplaceable. So the prophecies are still going down. That boy gonna make our boys look like fools without me over there.
You know, Sarnetta pull out the big guns, and he's going to do it, and he's capable. But guys like Garfield, Reggie, DMG, they're going to have to sharpen up their games for their platforms, because if there's no
Chris
Israelites
Harris.
to beat on, and that's all you've been doing for the last year, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 10, then we're going to see what you're really. Big ups to Big Sinetta. He gonna do his thing regardless. You know what I'm saying? He too well established, and he's too well connected. So he can pull out the big stops. You know what I'm saying? He can bring people on. But what's going to happen to guys like Chris Harris? What's going to happen to guys like Unk? Sinetta can't push all of these guys simultaneously.
They falling off. They all falling off right now. These guys ain't talking about goddamn thing on the show, but breaking down other black men, each other, and all of them black. They just destroying each other.
And they're all at each other's throat. The best thing for Sinetta to do, really, for views, is to let these boys go at it. Let these boys bang it all out. You know what I'm saying? And to capitalize off of all of this. You know what I'm saying? Because surely there will be tons and tons and tons of information spooled. And that's what I think Shanetta should be doing in the midst of him. He doing his many other ingenious works on YouTube. But the other guys are going to fall off. They're going to fall off, and they're going to have to really sharpen up their A game about the information that they're going to give black people, because it would be foolish for them to waste this time teaching against Israel. Now that Israel is taking a hiatus, what they should be doing is teaching what they are about. Unc, you should be pushing your scientific literacy right now. Cube, you should be pushing your atheism right now. Jabari, Reggie, y'all should be pushing y'all Kemet right now.
They can't because they really nothing but Satanists. That's it. I mean, and it's sad because the atheists will sit up there and lie and say he's not a Satanist. You got the Kemet nigga a lie and say that he's not a Satanist. But the word shaitan mean adversary, and all of those guys are adverse to Israel, bro. Them niggas Satanists.
You know what I'm saying? Cats, they should be pushing their Pan Africanism right now, or whatever it is that you call whatever it is that is your niche. That's what you should be doing right now. And you also should be sharpening your craft against your self-hating cohorts. You know what I'm saying? Because they will stab you and stick you because there's no Israelites to fight. And you guys
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
got to fight for the limelight and the attention. So you have to keep fighting. This is what happens when Israel, when the Lord put that spirit of falling back, that sabbatical on them. But you best believe when the Lord releases power again, the Israelites are coming out with the vengeance. That being stated, I want to let y'all know that we are playing chess, not checkers. You know, there's a lot of things that are going on in the conscious community. You know what I'm saying? Since the Israelites are falling back, JJ 7000 is falling back, Black Jesus Minister is falling back. You know, and
Now, mind you, this was 2 months ago. Now that everybody after they came out of hiatus, now everybody at each other's throat. And the only ones that's not at nobody's throat is the ones who falling back the hardest.
see, when you come back, you'll come back much stronger. You'll come back much harder, and you'll come back much more respected, because there's so much Israel that you're doing when you fall into this hiatus. So much. You're for one, you're allowing the prayers of the saints to be answered. You cannot claim to be an Israelite when the Israelite.
This is why because Tazariak was not a part of that holy hiatus, he couldn't come back harder. And this is the reason why he got spanked up by Chris Harris.
Are saying no, 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 and you're finding every reason to say yes, yes, yes. You know what I'm saying? Meaning to the Israelites, say, don't go over there, don't go over there, don't go over there. Every time they hit you, they hit me. Every time they hit you, they hit us. Every time they make you look bad, they make the whole community look bad. You know, it is that type of thing.
Yes, it is.
So you got to understand.
And you got to understand, yes, it's that type of thing. It's that type of thing. But and Tazariak tried to play on that, when he ran over there with Whack 100, but Black Jesus went over there and let that Whack 100 know, hey, it ain't that type of party. And that's you against them nigga and them bunch of Israelites alone.
Understand that it's like you can't just believe, Israel, that the word of God is all powerful, almighty, all true, and all contained within the four corners of a book. You just can't believe that. You can't believe the word of God is limited to a book, because if I take that book and throw it in the trash, then that book is no longer a holy word of God. That book is nasty, filthy trash. If this trash has diapers in it, if it has snot, blow your nose tissues in it, if it has old food in it, if it has maggots in it, it has germs in it. So if that somebody threw that Bible in the trash, that Bible is trash from that point on. That Bible is no longer powerful or the word of God. Yes, you can open it up, you can read it, you can do this, but every touch, every page you flip, you will be constantly spreading germs. So that Bible from that point, when it went into that trash, is germs. This is what I'm saying. When you go
That Bible is not God.
into a nasty, filthy, dirty, wicked area, because the scripture tells you not to keep company with wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Or their wickedness can rub off on you. You know what I'm saying? So when you constantly going over to these places, these dirty, these tainted places, these unclean places, then you over there wrestling and fighting with them. You came over there like the old saga song said, who are the people dressed in white? God gonna trouble the water. But those are the people of the children of the Israelites. God gonna trouble the water, wade in the water. So when you go in there dressed in white, clean, and you over there fighting and wrestling and sparring with these dirty, wicked, unclean, mentally, spiritually, and maybe even physically sometimes people, then you're going to get the dirt and their filth on you. You know what I'm saying? So this is the time for the Israelites to fall back. Hey, change your garments. Do the Thomas Whitfield. I'm going to put on my robe, tell the story how I made it over. Take them old garments off, go clean up, go freshen up, relax.
And that's what I did. And not only did I do the Thomas Whitfield, I did his nephew, the Terry Whitfield. And that's why I'm here right now, monetized. Every video I make is making a fraction of a penny. But that's all right. I can sit back now and tell y'all how I made it over. You understand?
Get your workout in. Then we go back out there and attack again. You got to understand, we playing chess, not checkers.
We still
So yeah, that's what's going on now. A lot of stuff is happening, and I'll continue to talk about that a little bit more in the future. But there's a lot of things, if you watching now that the Israelites have fallen back. Look at the chaos, and after this video, you're going to see a lot of them people try to mend this thing. You know what I'm saying? But if they mend this thing, like say if Sinetta get together and be like, stop the fighting, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this, then it's going to get boring. And people are going to start falling away. So they got to keep the fight going. So if they don't keep the infighting going, and Sinetta knows this because I heard him speak about it, it's a good thing, he knows it, to stop fighting with the Israelites and let the brothers spar amongst themselves and let the information amongst them come out. You know what I'm saying? Because the fight with the Israelites, a lot of you guys get stalemated. The Israelites stalemate you Negroes, and most of the knowledge that those guys have it don't even get a chance to come all the way out. So it's a good thing going on. The fight must continue. The fight for knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and truth must continue. And you will see that a lot of you'll see a lot of stuff take place. You know what I'm saying? When the Israelites fall back and just sharpen up their swords, clean themselves, dust themselves off, and get back into the fight. Don't no fighter, even the boxers, fight.
I told y'all that was 3 months ago. I told y'all would see some things when the Israelites fall back. And once the Israelites fell back, all you seen was the hyenas come out. They no longer had the Israelites for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They no longer went to bed with the Israelites on their mind. They started attacking each other. You got Kemet attacking Kemet now. You got atheists attacking atheists now. You see, you got Cube went over there. He made a video outside the Cube where he went over there and attacked everybody in the Dagger Squad. In fact, he was on the Lions Den talking about it, and he was like, he just getting tired of it. He was like, hey, just because you an atheist, don't mean that I got to stand with you and buy you. If you wrong, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's what's happening right now. I told y'all 3 months ago, if the Israelites fall back, and like I said, Negroes didn't want to fall back, but the Lord made them fall back.
Hours straight. It's all broken down into rounds and intervals. So in this hiatus, y'all fall back and just sit back and watch what's going on. Be supportive. You know what I'm saying? To these cats, watch them, and just watch and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And we'll touch back on this maybe in about another day or two. And we're going to get more in depth about it. This is called round one of chess, not checkers.
Wow. I told y'all 3 months ago. I told y'all 3 months ago what was going to happen over there on the House of Conscious Mess. Because that's what's going on over there right now. It is just straight unconscious mess. You understand? I told y'all 3 months ago. This is why I'm playing this video. And people don't want to listen. People don't want to believe. They want to follow the itchy ears. They want to follow the bull crap. They don't want to follow the truth. They don't want to follow the man who's spitting the prophecies in the word of the Most High God. Yes, that was a prophecy because I told y'all 3 months what's going to happen, and it's going down right now as we speak. Full flame. If the Israelites fall back, y'all will see what's going to happen with these guys. And what y'all seen is the hyena mentality. Why? Because we still playing chess, baby. I love y'all. This Yashab in Israel. I appreciate everyone who listened to this because the 4 or 5 or 6 or 10 of y'all or 20 or because I can't even say. Sometimes I'm blessed. I'll have a video that they get 4 views, and I have a video that get 400-500 views. I have a video that get 1,000 views. So any one of y'all out there, just one of y'all that are hearing this, supportive of this, push that like, push that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Share it. Talk about the dialogue. Talk about the energy here. Hit that Cash app. Oh yes, hit that Cash app. That's that Cash $, capital Y, lowercase ASHA, capital B, lowercase EL, capital YISHRAEL. Excuse me, capital Y, lowercase ISHRAEL. All one word. I'm out of here. I got to go. See y'all tomorrow. I'll be doing another short show tomorrow. Peace.